Welcome to the fifth lesson of human-centered design thinking, and we start with finding the solution of the next phases of the methodology. The first part of this phase is ideate. Ideate. You have to create as many ideas as possible. So we repeat the last phases of the lesson 3 and 4. In this phase of human-centered design, we know what the real problem is. Finding the problem we've done. So now we have to find some solutions, and we are going to use the how might we questions in this phase. So you have to end the last phase with how might we questions. If everything went well, you'll have several of them. We repeat the same steps as we did by finding the problem. First, we brainstorm for several ideas. And for all the ideas we're going to create, we're going to look how we can solve the problems. In this lesson, we learn you to use different steps to create ideas with which can solve the problem. Brainstorming is the most important step of this phase of human-centered design, and like I already said, we use the how might we question. You can use these questions one at a time. So in the last phase, you'll have several how might we questions, and now it's important that you focus one how might we question at a time, so you have some how we say it focus for a specific theme. I think everybody has some experience with brainstorming, but in this brainstorm session we have some rules. We have 8 rules you have to follow, and you have to keep them in mind to have the best results for this brainstorm. First, you have to create a team for your brainstorm. Do not start your brainstorm on your own, but start to brainstorm with 3, 4, 5 people, colleagues, team members, so you can help each other create better solutions. The first rule you have to keep in mind is do not judge. Don't judge the ideas of your teammates. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is too weird to say. Every idea counts. The second rule is the wilder, the better. Don't be too limited by reality. The sky is the limit. You don't have to actually make everything you say, so throw it all out. It might be unrealistic or ambitious at the moment, but you can inspire a team member to come up with more realistic ideas. That's also the third rule, build on ideas. Brainstorming is not an individual activity. You bring an idea forward by sticking a post-it on a board, say your idea out loud so everybody hears what you mentioned on your post-it. The post-it is just a small one. You can't write all the information on it, so speak it out loud, and your colleagues, your team members hear them and can inspire them to improve your idea. The fourth rule is focus. Like I already said, you focus on one how might we question. And we also, no ideas too wild, but try to stay within a subject. If you focus on one how might we question at the time, you can bring up issues that have something to do with that specific questions. The fifth rule is one conversation at a time. When you bring an idea forward, the focus is on you and your idea. Silence group process. If it's not your turn, respect your teammates, listen to them, see what they have to say, and listen carefully so it can inspire you to follow up their ideas. The sixth rule is be visual. Don't write complete stories on a post-it. Post-its are small, just keep it simple, keep it visual, make a small drawing or small sentences. So a drawing of an icon is better than 5 lines of text. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. Simple puppets can do a lot. And for the rules, I already told that you have to explain what you're writing on your post-it. The seventh rule is the quantity over quality. Focus on generating as many ideas as possible. It's better to have more than and throw some ideas away than when you have too less ideas. Quality doesn't matter that much. We filter them in a later step. The more ideas, the better. The eighth might be the most important. Keep it fun. Keep the atmosphere positive because a positive atmosphere will inspire more creative ideas. And if you use all these rules and keep that in mind, you will see that you have a good brainstorm with a lot of ideas for the next phase of human-centered design. Then you have all the ideas. You have made a lot. It's a pile of ideas. Then it's important to select your ideas to yellow, blue, and red ideas. Like this model is already saying, the blue ideas are the ideas to start with. It's easy to start because they're easy to implement, there are few risks and high acceptance within a company. So always start with the blue ideas. Then if you had 1 or 2 blue ideas, try to improve to the red ideas. These are more innovative, more pioneering, but most important, these ideas are feasible. And this is the next step of the ideas to implement. Be careful for the yellow ideas. The yellow ideas most of the time need some more time to develop, or they need more research. If you have more research, the yellow ideas might become in the future red ideas, so you can implement them after you have more information. In a separate video, we will give you, after the 6th lesson, a nice assignment to go further with your problems and to start with your ideas in this next phase. So next you will get an assignment. Good luck. Thank you very much.